So in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is how to have endless motivation. And the major theme of this video series so far is the idea that you need to recapture your time, recapture your focus, and recapture your momentum. If you can manage your time effectively, and you can have clear-cut focus, and you can be in a high state of momentum, you can accomplish nearly anything. I got into this series because I found that I give all these very complicated ideas, and people just don't go execute them. And it makes me very sad. And I can't tell you as a teacher how frustrated it makes me when I'm killing myself out here, in a fun way, by the way, but putting in my best effort, and people won't even go internalize what it is I'm saying to do. And then a lot of very lazy people will even say, that couldn't even work, when they don't even have the motivation to try it. So in this series, I'm helping you with that. I'm taking you by the hand and walking you through the process. And this video specifically is going to be looked at through a lens of what does it take to recapture time? What does it take to recapture focus? And what does it take to recapture momentum? Now, to break into this, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get away from your surface level ideas about what relaxation is, or your surface level ideas about what fun is, or your surface level ideas about what comfort is, or what good is. And what I mean by that is, you know, you might go say, hook up with somebody. And you're saying, oh, that was fun, I hooked up with somebody. But if they're a pest, and they're continually a downer, even if the intimacy was good, it was a net loss on clearing time, clearing focus, and clearing momentum. Doesn't matter how attractive they are. There could be people so attractive that your eyeballs are popping out of your head. People that you would have fantasized about for your entire life and thought, I would cut my finger off to have an experience with somebody like that. If it's not actually adding to your management of time, your focus, your momentum, it's garbage. It's something that you should do as a one-off, maybe for a couple of weeks at the most, and get rid of it because it's not supporting you. So think about that, right? We think about it like you know, say that you see let's say your friend comes, they have a new significant other, and you're like, how physically attractive are they? Are they hot? Or, you know, what do they seem like? You're not asking, are they supportive in the sense of, do you have more time and momentum and focus when you're around them? Likewise, think about watching a program like, say, Game of Thrones, which is totally unbelievable in the production. But it's also a bunch of people murdering each other. When you walk away from watching a bunch of people murdering each other, does that actually uplift you and increase your focus and increase your momentum or not? I don't really think that it does. I've actually seen all Game of Thrones, and I wouldn't take it back. But I don't think at age 42 I'd keep watching it because it's just depleting. Likewise, maybe you go get some really good food, and so you're smashing down that food, maybe at a 5-star dinner. It tastes good going down, but how is that affecting your brain's neurotransmitters? How's that affecting your focus? And so on and so forth. Maybe you go on vacation. You see a lot of people like, I'm due for vacation. And they go to, say, you know, Acapulco or something like that, and they get wasted the whole time. Well, now you've been intoxicated, and the same goes for drugs and alcohol. Feels good, feels like you're winning, but it's overall depleting your management of clear time, just having clear time to get things done, focus, and momentum. So what I'm trying to explain to you here is that you've got to be looking at every single thing that you're doing as trying to recapture that time, focus, and momentum, because that's when the genius things get done. Like I've been explaining in this series, life and succeeding and winning, making your first $1 million, you know, getting to meet someone and, you know, go home with someone who's attractive or get someone attractive into a relationship, getting into your networking with the highest level of people, getting to go travel and doing amazing things. This is not as hard as you think. It is actually the easiest thing in the world. It's actually easier than what you've probably been doing. The problem is that you've got too many things dangling in front of your face. And so as these different things are dangled in front of your face, you don't realize that you're being mentally and psychologically programmed. You're being impregnated with different types of energy. You're being conditioned on different types of paradigms and whatnot. And these things that you're getting, whether it's the nourishment in your body, whether it's the present energy or weird frenetic energy, whatever the case, you are being influenced. So what I need you to do is I need you to start getting clear on what it is exactly that you want out of life. And as you get clearer and clearer on what it is that you're trying to build and what it is that you're trying to get out of life, what you're going to find is you're not going to resonate with these other distractions anymore. So what you need to have is boundaries, and you need to begin to recognize quickly, is this moving me towards what it is that I want, or is it not? Now, the best way that I put it to you is that some people in life, they go after the best. For some people, the best is all they want. So they want the best significant other, the best fun, casual dating life. They want to go to the best places. They want to read the best books. They want to be around the best people. They want to eat the best food. They want to have the best trainers. And they know this because they have a clear North Star. So when you have that clear North Star, what it is that you're shooting towards, then you're quickly going to look at any situation and you're going to size it up as far as what it's bringing you. Okay, now in previous videos, what I talked about is learning to sense the energy that's coming at you. So generally speaking, if something is coming at you that maybe tastes a little too good, or feels a little too good, or is a little too erotic, or so on and so forth, oftentimes that thing that's coming at you evolved in a capacity that it knows that it's depleting on the back end, and so on the front end it wants to look really, really good. See what's going on here, right? Like looking at, say, time-wasting TikTok videos. Seems really, really good on the front end. It's designed like that because it's designed to suck up all of your momentum, all of your time, all of your focus, and then just put advertising in front of you and basically just turn you out. It's meant to turn you into a battery in that machine. So you've got to start asking yourself, what is it that I'm getting on the front end with anything that I'm engaging with, but what is it that I'm getting on the back end? And what you do is you put it through that lens of clear time, clear focus, and clear momentum, and you just keep putting it around that, and then start looking at your life in general and start asking yourself, how much actual clear time do I have? How much focus do I have? How much momentum do I have? When does work really get done? What are the things that really pay the bills and keep the lights on around here really getting done? To what extent is this person in my life adding to that focus and momentum and management of time? How much are they adding to that? And how much are they actually just being disruptive? And so you've got to look at this over and over and over. Now, like what I've been talking about in this video series so far, you will have it to where something engages with you and gets you hooked on it, and without it, you feel miserable and you can't focus. Right? The analogy that I gave is like, say you have a significant other and then you have a breakup. What can often happen is that you feel in this kind of derpy, weird headspace the entire time after, right? And so it's depleted you of focus. So everything in your life you've got to be recognizing through that lens, and then basically imagine what your life would look like if you just discarded 99% of what you're engaging with and said, if this isn't really helping me as far as my focus, time, and momentum, I'm just not dealing with it. What would your life look like? Your mind would be crazy switched on. You'd start stacking all these different wins. You'd start crushing it in life. Then you start getting around people that are actually at a higher level. And then you start shooting up and up and up. And you'd start making more cash. You start dating better people. You start getting in better relationships. Other high-level people would want to network and do things with you. You wind up getting it to where, like, high-level directors or high-level tech people or high-level entrepreneurs or high-level marketing people are seeing what you're doing, and they're so blown away that they want to work with you for free. They say, look, I'd just like to come and meet you and just be around you to pick up some of your vibes. How do I get like you? How do I become like you? How do I have that endless motivation like you? And really what it is that you have been monitoring at a very, very high level what it is that's happening to you, and you're taking in more and more positive energy. And as you're taking more and more positive energy, your output is just that much better, and it puts you into the upward spiral. So the basic lesson here is doing real audits. I would ask you to do a real audit. What is it that you're putting in your body? Is that giving you focus, giving you time, giving you momentum, or taking away from it? What is it that you're putting into your mind? Same thing, same lens to be looking at it through. Who is it that you're engaging with as far as friends? The content that you're watching, are you coming out from watching that fired up, present to the moment, motivated? Or what's it doing to you? What kind of influences do you have in your life? What is it that the powers that be are putting in front of your face to keep you in that weird cycle? See, you've got to understand it in many different ways. The idea of slavery or people being predatory that's existed through all of human history, the idea of war, these things may appear to have gone away in modern life, but people can hijack your psyche. People can hijack your, just steal your focus. They can manipulate you to do what they want. They don't need to just forcibly enslave you to get you to do what they want. They can manipulate you into it. They can be predatory towards you by sucking you of your energy. They can be predatory towards you by getting you thinking about them all the time where they're not thinking about you. Your whole life is centered around them, and they're not thinking of you at all, and they're actually sucking your energy from you. You ever been in a nightclub and you're just the one killing it, and you're electric, and you're going around having so much fun in your world, and everybody's reacting to you and thinking about you, but you're not doing to them, and you're actually gaining energy from them? I do that very much in a seminar room. I walk in there, everybody's there excited to see me, and I appreciate you doing that, by the way, and I aim to offer value back. But I walk in there, and I'm just having my fun. I'm just expressing, and because of that, I'm taking in the energy of the crowd, but I'm not reacting to them. I'm just taking them along for a ride that I think they'd benefit from. And what winds up happening, that ideally is a win-win, but I'm so much in my zone, and I'm in my momentum, my flow, my time, doing what I want to do. And you can see how the momentum here works. So everything in life is a game of net energy gain or loss. And if you can understand this, that we live in a world where literally, like, you know, and John, I'm going to borrow you. John, could I borrow you for 2 seconds? You know, if you look literally even at this tree, just looking at the tree right there, I don't know if that's reishi mushroom growing off it or not, but whatever's growing off of it, you can see moss on it. You can see, it could be medicinal mushrooms or poison mushrooms. I'm not sure. If my buddy Shane from Black Magic Alchemy was here, he could tell me. But you know, you're seeing mushrooms coming off of it. There's probably little parasites living in it. There's probably an immune system in the tree that's fighting the parasites. The tree's probably getting energy in from the soil. There's probably little termites that might want to eat the tree, and so on and so forth. And this is a dynamic that's just going on all the time, no matter what. The plants are taking energy from each other. The animals can take energy from the plants. We eat the animals, and so on and so forth. So keep bringing it back to this. Do you have a positive net energy? Do you have a positive net focus, positive momentum, positive use of your time? Or is your entire time every day being focused on just paying down bills, dealing with different relationships that you're having to self-qualify to and give energy to, worrying what other people think of you, trying to please some boss that'll never be pleased, maybe trying to please some employee that'll never be pleased, please some significant other that's never going to be pleased, no matter what you do, you go to the end of the planet. You're like on the quest to Mordor to drop the ring in the fire, and even as you drop it in, not good enough. Doesn't matter what you do. What's going on here? What's happening to your energy? What's happening to your focus? So as you drill down on this more and more and more, what's going to wind up happening, your life's going to completely change. I can tell you, by me just making this a major point of focus for myself, it is so crazy, just the evolution that I've experienced in my mind or in the people who I coach in their mind, that everything is different. And most of the people in society are in a downward spiral. It gets heavier and heavier and heavier. And by the end of it, they've got, you know, some grumpy spouse that's just, you know, like there was a woman on the bridge there, like, don't have the camera here. And you can just imagine what she does to her spouse. Probably insane. I'm just speculating, but I would strongly guess that. In the same way, you know, you're managing all these people that are miserable to you. You're getting the worst out of people. It's like rather than eating the ribeye or the filet of the New York, it's like you're eating like a piece of fur with like a little tiny bit of meat on it. And you're taking all these sub forms of energy that literally take more to eat and chew than they do actually nourishing you. And they're providing something, maybe a brief moment of intimacy or a brief moment of stimulation or dopamine, but at the end of the day, they're just a net negative, okay? So the more that you do this, and the more that you do this kind of math, you break yourself out of what, you know, a lot of people are doing with, say, heroin, where it feels good on the front end, on the back end it destroys them. But heroin is just one analogy for the many things you're engaging with. And if you keep doing this again and again and again, you will be so fired up that anything that you put your mind to do, you'll do. You want to learn about social skills? Going out every night to work on it or every day to work on it? Easy. You want to build a multi-million-dollar business? Easy. You have people messing with you? Easy. Doesn't matter. Any kind of obstacle? Easy. Got to lock it in focus all day? Easy. It just gets easy. It just gets easy. That's why we call it endless motivation. If you like what it is that we're talking about here, I'm going to be doing a program on this very, very soon. If you're seeing this later, then check and see the status of that program. I could be doing it again. You never know. Click the link below, and I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to be giving you an entire curriculum on this, and we're going to be doing some mentoring on this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And this is kind of like one of those high leverage points that can really change your entire life. And I want to go deep with you personally and really expand your knowledge base and really, really change your results. So if you resonate with this, click the link. And really all you got to be doing is just be motivated enough to click that link and just jump in. And when you do that, I got you from there. Okay, but we're going to keep learning together. We've got a lot more to cover. Thank you for checking out this video. I'm going to actually hike back right now. And I'll talk to you soon. Be back with more. Peace.